Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So here we have our boy, the GT INT EZA Vegeta. I think he's going to be very good. I think we can kind of throw him in the pile of very good EZA TURs this year that are nukers. The GT Goku is very good. Super EZA Texel, very good. Super EZA Buhan, very good. All of them, I would say, are very good. Great compliments. I mean, it's funny. Rainbow Orb Changers, you could just run them, right? No restrictions. You just throw them on the team and they're helping a lot. Pretty good. All right, so I went with this. I do have more dodge. I mean, I didn't really, with the GT Goku and the GT Vegeta, I wasn't really doing too much changes compared to what their original builds were. Just kind of like revamp some of their equips and stuff like that. I mean, we've got the full dodge on him, but remember, I mean, dodge is not, it's just not what it was. Because there's so many dodge canceling fights right now. I mean, kind of like my opinion, I mean, if there's like kind of like 4 showcase fights we could use, the 2, I mean, there's more, but just kind of like, I don't know, just gotta pick a couple of fights to be like showcase fights. The 2 Universal Survival Saga fights in the red zones both have dodge canceling. I think the Blue Goku red zone fight, dodge canceling. And then probably the Dragon Ball Super Stage 2 for Battle Hard and Formidable Foes, which does not have dodge canceling. But in, basically all of the hardest parts of these fights, there's dodge canceling. Matter of fact, I mean, I'm talking myself into it right now. We'll change this. Yeah. I'm not gonna go any further than this, but we'll do this right here. Yep, this is fine. This is gonna be the build we'll bring him. We do have a raw defense for him. Now remember, GT Goku, by the way, has exclusive equips from the Mr. Popo shop. For whatever reason, they did not give this Vegeta those same equips. I do not know why. Doesn't really make much sense. Instead, they chose to give equips to EGO Blue Vegeta, who's unrunnable. Don't ask me. I do not know the answer. So, all right, let's just go ahead and jump in. I think that this guy and GT Goku are both very good. All right, guys, we are here in an event. Plenty of orbs for us right away. Now, Vegeta is not exactly what we'd consider a slot uno character, right? Damn, actually, orbs are looking pretty good for us. We hit this right here. We actually lost what would have been 1, but it's fine. Still got 10 orbs. Pretty solid, pretty solid. All right, let's just let Vegeta get these orbs right here. Now, I do want to make the big, again, note right here of, kind of like take a look what his defense is. We'll hit the orbs right there, and then if we go back and look and we see that it's still the same, that's because both GT Goku and GT Vegeta, they get these orb buffs. It's when they attack, right? It's when attacking with 12 or more ki. Vegeta's getting 20% attack, 30% defense, and 3% damage reduction per, ki orb when attacking. So it triggers when they attack. Actually, it does say, would that be a concern, though, against AoEs for this Vegeta? I guess that's something I would kind of, But anyway, so like, we get that, right? He'll be able to get the guard with 3 key spheres, the guaranteed additional super with 5 key spheres. Let's just let this turn go, and then we'll talk more about kind of like what Vegeta is doing and stuff like that. I think a big thing... Oh, nice, super attack dodge, beautiful. A big thing to talk about with this Vegeta, I saw so many people talking about this, and it's like, people are more interested in, well, that's hard. Okay, 25 million. So, we just start with 25. The thing that's interesting, on this Giant 8 Power team, it does seem like we're going to see Vegeta most of the time hitting higher attack stats than Goku, just from what I've noticed. Triple super already, okay. We're getting crits every time. Goku should have a higher chance to crit. Because Vegeta's only gonna have 60%. Good, no crit right there. Quad super turn 1. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I do think Vegeta's a little bit better. I mean, that's... Okay, that was a strong... that was a strong turn 1 performance. That was an interesting... Was that... Okay, so it was a quad super, 3 crit. It's a nice showing from him right away. Damn. Okay, yeah, that was, that was pretty good. That's pretty good by our boy Vegeta, man. I will, I'll take that. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we'll come back next turn. Let me make sure. I guess I will give a bunch of orbs to this Goku just to make sure he's not gonna be too iffy back there. Yeah, we'll come back next turn. And I'll talk more about Vegeta and his orbs. All right, guys. So a big point here, because I've seen so many people mention this, so it's like, I mean, got to talk about it, right? So like Vegeta, why don't we actually just like flip over, look at his kit for this? So Vegeta, right, getting the 3% damage reduction per key sphere. This is not exactly good, right? But it's just with any type of key sphere, and he's rainbow orb changing. So it's going to be much easier to get a bunch of key spheres than to constantly have to get STR key spheres with Kaioken Goku. I saw a lot of comparisons to this, but it's just really a comparison made from lack of game experience, I would say. Like, you just get more runs in, and you would understand. When you're creating a certain type of key sphere, so this Goku's creating STR, and then he needs a certain type of key sphere, STR, for this. This is far less consistent than this is, right? But there's even an added layer to this, right, between these two characters. This guy's guarding. So it's like he's guarding with damage reduction, whereas this guy just has very inconsistent damage reduction and no guard, which makes this guy just far more susceptible to getting his ass blasted compared to this Vegeta, which we are not going to see very much of, right? I am well aware that the Vegeta and the Goku, with just a reasonable amount of orbs, and I mean, especially once Super Saiyan 4 Goku comes out, we know how insane he is. Once the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus come out, you know, shit is going to get very, 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 very dirty, right? With the support just blowing all over the place. And this GT Goku and the GT Vegeta, they're not really going to take much damage. All right, so we have access to GT Vegeta's active skill here. There's no reason to use this right now because we're going to get massive increased buffs on it once the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus transform, the EJL Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. So there's no reason to do this right now. We'll just rob ourselves of damage. And remember, guys, too, a huge thing in a lot of these fights, it's not about blitzing the fight as fast as possible here. You know, we'd want to make sure some of these characters, you know, we have both EGL Super Saiyan 4 Gokus before getting the last phase, stuff like that, right? But down there, so we got this new type of thing that some of these TURs might start getting. Vegeta, when activating the active skill, 350% attack temporarily. Now, Goku does have Vegeta beat here, because Goku gets guaranteed crits on his, Vegeta does not. It's, you know, Vegeta's meant to be more defensive oriented, although, I mean, his outward numbers that we see on the Giant 8 Power Team seem a little bit higher, but I mean, we do have him next to Great Ape Vegeta right here. So if we take a look at Vegeta's link set, we have Golden Warrior, Prodigies, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, GT, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Oh, actually, okay, just in my head, I was thinking they would have Prodigies up, but this guy does not have Prodigies. Yeah, the one negative about this guy is he does have a pretty shitty link set for, like, the teams we're running him, right? I mean, even though we're on the Giant 8 Power Team, you're not going to find this link very often. The Transform or Giant link, right? It's just characters don't really get this very often, so, you know, it is what it is. All right, we'll just let this go right here. Again, we'll save Vegeta's active. No reason to use that right now. 6 orbs is what we'll get. Okay. Again, remember, Vegeta is getting the 20% attack, 30% defense, and 3% damage reduction per key sphere. Really, as long as we get 5 orbs, these characters are going to be very competitive, though. Because, I mean, Vegeta's getting guard. He gets the guaranteed additional super. Both Goku and Vegeta have the same super attack effect, by the way, which is 50% attack and defense. Good. Immense damage, and then massively lower defense. The defense lowering, of course, is pointless and does nothing. I mean, it's just because good characters are critting. I don't know. Like lowering enemy defense. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they could make some type of boss. Like imagine the blue Goku fight or the blue Vegeta. If one of them had max defense, who had that? It was Hirudegarn had max defense or something like that. But I mean, if you crit, you just ignore that. But they would need to do, in order to make defense lowering, like, have a point, they'd have to make another boss like that Red Zone Hirudegarn. All right, so here we're at 17 million. Okay. So we had, you know, a little bit less orbs right here for this turn, so we could see the difference in damage that he's going to be able to do. And of course, you know, if we're... This Giant 8 power team, I think, is very good. You know, the last slot is iffy. You know, we could run in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, AGL Limit Breaker Vegito, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Int Kid Gohan, right? We kind of run one of those options for that last slot on this team. To me, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I hate him because it's like he's really bad outside of slot 1, but it's also you need a lot of like luck, and he's not great in slot 1 either. At least with like Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and like Limit Breaker Vegito, we don't have to forcibly run them in slot 1 where most of the pressure is. How that goes over people's heads about that Goku, I don't know. I mean, Daima Vegeta right now is kind of like geared towards the content. The big bosses can slaughter him, but I mean, he's kind of like geared towards the content. But that Daima Vegeta is going to fall off a massive cliff. If a character is like needing to be in slot 1, they will age out much quicker than any other type of character, right? I mean, Vegeta and Trunks, it didn't really happen, but that's because we didn't have explosive power creep going from 2022 into 2023, or it would have happened, you know, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima Vegeta, all those types of characters. If they have to be in slot 1, you're going to get power crept quick. All right, we'll come back on Vegeta's next turn. You know, so we're going to run this team in a specific way, which is going to be LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta slot 1, HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku slot 2. And then the other rotation, Grade 8 Vegeta slot 1, HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku slot 2. It's pretty much like the only way we're going to be running this. Alright, guys. Okay, so, let's see. We're going to have the two of them next to each other, which will be good. We'll be able to have most of Vegeta's links up, which will be awesome for us. I guess we could just hit these right here for us. And let's see how many orbs we'll be able to get for Vegeta. 10 is pretty good. We'll take that. Sure. So we do have some support from the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. We'll save the active skill, though, I think until next turn. Because then next turn, we'll have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku on each rotation, which will be good for us. All right, so here we'll have the GT Vegeta and the GT Goku directly next to each other. If this Goku Black and Zamasu would super us like in slot 2 right here, maybe it's possible. They're supering for about 4 million. Vegeta would easily tank that, though. I think even without the like Super Saiyan 4 Goku damage reduction support, I don't think Vegeta would be in danger, really. GT Vegeta and GT Goku, I think they're just going to be cooking as, like, you know, slot 3 units mostly on these teams. But they're going to be, I think, very effective, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's early, but it feels like Vegeta on this team is hitting higher attack stats than Goku. It's just Goku's going to have a higher crit chance, most likely. Because for Vegeta, so there's 2 right there. Per GT hero or Giant 8 power category ally on the turn, Vegeta gets 77% attack and 30% crit, right? So he'll be at, the 54% attack, and 60% chance to crit, because it is self-excluded, so it's just 2 other allies there. Goku, in that instance right there, is getting defense. So, really, the main reason I would say I'd like Vegeta better than Goku is because the defensive part is the most important, right? Which Vegeta is just getting from his normal orb buffs. So, like, this restriction, Vegeta's damage, of course, is going to be pathetic, but like, the restriction being a major issue is more so a thing for Goku, because Goku is getting his defense from it, which is the far more important thing, right? Any character could do damage, right? And, it's setting up the amount of damage that they're doing, right? We've seen a lot of characters do that. But it's like being able to take these big hits, that, of course, is very, very important. All right, so we're set up now, right? We're going to have, the 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus on each rotation. Let's see what Vegeta does next turn. Next turn, I think, is probably when we will pop out the active skill as well. All right, guys. So we have the support, the Super Saiyan 4 support up and stuff like that. I think what we'll go ahead and do right here is now seems like a good time to drop Vegeta's active skill. It's not going to be the biggest, like, game changer in terms of, like, winning fights or anything like that. Definitely not. But, I mean, it'll, I guess, be able to get us a nice little attack buff here and there, right? So, all right, let's just toss Vegeta's active skill. Let's just go ahead and do this. Remember, he gets the 350% attack when popping the active skill specifically, right? Okay, we did get we did get a crit right there, which is fine, sure. I do want to put Vegeta in the last slot because that is going to maximize his stats right here. What type of orbs should we give GT Vegeta? Let's get rid of these tech orbs. Oh, damn. Not really a great path for orbs here. I would love to get the age. This is where I wish I could pick my own path. I'd love to get those AGL orbs right there, but oh well. 7? 7 is still... 7 is a decent number. But you guys see it, like, it's pretty consistent for us to hit kind of like, you know, like 7 orbs with, like, rainbow orb changers. And especially on this team, you know, Giant Ape Power, like, Great Ape Vegeta, he doesn't need, like, orbs or anything like that. He's good. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, as the fight goes on, remember, he's permanently stacking ki every time he attacks or gets hit. I mean, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could, of course, use some orbs, sure. But then you have the other AGL. Like, the point is, like, most of the orbs on this team we can just save for the GT Goku and Vegeta. Like, it's not going to be a problem. This team is very good. You just have one slot for a character that could pretty easily... Well, I mean, Limit Breaker Vegeta is not pretty easily killed. He certainly can deeper in some of these fights. You know, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I am a little hesitant to think he's going to tank a lot of normals, which is the issue with him. I think normals could be a major problem for him. And then, like, INT Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if you run that high pack of ass, you got to run him as slot 1, dude. So, Alright, so there's GT Vegeta right there. I think we'll probably finish this run out. We definitely need to make sure... Okay, so yeah, when we do the active, it does it in reverse order. That was the Hidden Potential System additional. We saw that interaction with GT Goku, too. When you do the active, it procs the Hidden Potential System before his guaranteed additional from his... from orbs, right? Vegeta gets the guaranteed additional with 5 orbs, yeah. Both Goku and Vegeta get that. I think we'll do 3 runs, because we are going to want to see... Oh, I want to put Goku right here. Yeah. Yes, I do. I want to put GT Goku right here in front of the Super. Let's pop his active. We'll get it in the video as well. I know Goku could easily eat this, so I want to do it. The GT Goku right here. Now, this does break up our kind of like, you know, the way the team is going to work. It's best, right? Like, this might cost us the run, but Goku, provided he doesn't dodge the Super. Oh, goddamn, please don't dodge the Super. You guys know, it's the age-old thing. Dodging, good for winning, not so good for showcasing. All right, so let's see how our boy Goku is going to do right here. And then there's like what his defense looks like. So we pop the active skill, and then we could get the orbs, and then that's essentially what his defense looks like, right? And then he's got damage reduction, and he's going to do multiple super attacks. So, again, these... From the first night, it was like, whoa, like, I was like, whoa, these guys kick ass. And a lot of people were a little bit skeptical, but, I mean, I think it's fairly obvious now that these guys are really good. I guess I would say they're probably... Well, I don't know if I'd say these guys are better than I would have expected, but they meet my expectations for sure. The GT Goku and Vegeta, I think they're both very good. Now, Goku... Oh, nice. Good. Triple super. Beautiful. Remember, every super attack is 50% attack and defense. And remember, if Goku could eat this, Vegeta, who has more defense, we know, can eat it as well. So, like, this is relevant to the Vegeta showcase because the characters are so similar. Eat the super, please. Yes. Nice. Double digits. Yeah, exactly. They're good. Both of them. They're both very good. Okay. If we get another rotation with Vegeta, we'll show it. But the main thing I want to do from this point here is I do want to do a run for Vegeta. I'm going to just do, just like Goku, we're going to run a 220% lead for Vegeta. I'm not going to overload it with Giant 8 Power or GT Hero. Like, we could run like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Great Ape Vegeta. They're obviously elite top 10 characters. But I just want to run Vegeta off of Giant 8 Power or GT Hero and see how effective he's going to be. Spoiler alert, he should be pretty good. His damage will be way down, but the defensive ability he has will still be there for him. Alright, guys. Now, you know, it was nice that we did get the tanking right there, but this does put us in a very precarious spot right here. Any one of these three characters is going to get smacked in slot 1. I mean, what if we get best case scenario, though, and we could see this Goku Black and Zamasu super in the Tech Pan. Oh, dude, if they super in the Tech Pan slot, oh my god. We have 9? 9 is good. I'm going to do this. Now, this is not where we want to do... now, I mean, I explained it well that, you know, I don't really care about winning. It's what the characters can do, and we did show... I was able to show GT Goku, who, again, is slightly weaker defensively than the Vegeta, so we know Vegeta could tank it. That was like a 4.2 million super. Now, though, their damage has exploded, the Goku Black and Zamasu, and, like, they're super in for, like, I don't know what the number is. It's like 6.5 million or something like that, or higher, even. It's, like, so this is where the dodge build, I mean, in this particular fight, can be good. He's dodged 0 times so far, so if he wants to, there's one attack before he gets to attack. If we dodge that first attack, we're in business. Otherwise, well, we'll just move on to the next part of the showcase anyway. Okay? Oh, come on. Dodge it. God damn it. All right, this is a big boy super. Yeah, we're going to get smoked. Yeah. Now, I think he, had he been able to super attack first, I bet you he probably could have taken that. I mean, that's where the dodge build comes in, for silly little moments like that. All right, let's head over to a run. Again, we'll go to the Vegeta, the AGL Gogeta team. Vegeta has the 220% there. I think we'll fight Blue Goku, 220% AGL Gogeta team. Although AGL Gogeta is a little bit iffy in that Blue Goku fight, but whatever. Alright, guys. So I just wanted to get a little bit of footage over here like this. This is perfect because we got the exact same situation pretty much that we did when we looked at GT Goku. So over here, remember, the thing for the GT Vegeta... Oh, I guess, I'll just toss it up on screen. Why don't we just do that? That's much better, right? So you guys can read along with it. So right here. Okay, so per GT Hero or Giant 8 Power category ally in the turn, he gets 77% attack and then crit chance. Is this? Yeah, perfect. This is the Goku. So for Goku, it's a much bigger deal because that's where he's getting his defense, right? But for Vegeta, he's just getting attack. I mean, you could live without the attack if he's still, helping the team with the Rainbow Orb changing and very consistent defensively. I mean, we are going to want to make sure he's getting at least 5 orbs, but this guy is like a floater on like this setup. I mean, he's not exactly going to be doing bad over here. I mean, this should work more than fine. So, all right, let's see how Vegeta does. So we should see much lower attack numbers for Vegeta on this rotation, but he should be able to handle business. Now, keep in mind, by the way, both Vegeta and the Goku are Earth-protecting hero category characters. So, Vegeta is getting supported by both AGL Vegeta as well as the Tech Goku. Both of them are supporting the INT Vegeta. So right now we're next to Great Ape Vegeta, and then we're getting support from the Goku. Wow, actually, Great Ape Vegeta took a little damage there? Huh, okay. Yeah, remember, this is an interesting fight, this Blue Goku fight. One of the next videos we're going to do, I think, is going to be the GT Hero run. Remember, you only need to do 5 for the mission, but I'm going to do it with 6. I don't think it's going to be too bad. We'll see. But I don't think it'll be too bad. All right, so we drop that. Sure. 17 million right there. So, I mean, so we only have 1 instance of the GT Hero or Giant 8 Power on the rotation. That's with only 1 instance. And then this is going to be kind of like a natural, like, team built to win in one of these fights, right? Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and LR Great Ape Vegeta are so good, you could just throw them pretty much on any team, right? They don't have restrictions, they don't have bullshit shit. They're just going to be consistent winning units, is basically what I would call them. So it's pretty easy then to just throw the Vegeta on here as well. Vegeta's going to be able to tank pretty good. Let's just do a couple rotations right here. And then, of course, we're also going to have to get GT Vegeta's active skill KO screen as well. Definitely got to make sure to get that so we can just go into like a, one of these like Dokkan events or something like that, and be able to go ahead and get the active skill KO screen, which definitely does look very good, right? It's going to be awesome that we're going to be able to, on a much more consistent basis, be able to get the active skills for the GT Goku and GT Vegeta compared to when they originally came out back in 2021. Alright, guys, so we're here on our next rotation. We've taken some damage here. Oof, okay. This feels, yeah, EGL Vegeta is not... we got a Veku right here. I'm not a fan of EGL Gogeta in this fight really so much. This is a place where, I mean, it can go a little bit left. I mean, obviously, once we transform into Gogeta, or we do this, I guess, but it's like, you kind of got to drop one of those. I guess I'll hit this. That would give Vegeta... Oh, 10. Okay. Sure, let's hit that. Let's see what his attack is going to look like right here. I guess, I mean, we are going to have this EGL Goku out with the successor support, sure. Alright, we'll get this. And then next turn, turn 6, is where... Well, I don't know. I guess, because I was going to say... Because when we did with GT Goku, I wanted to make sure GT Goku, even without, like, the full buffs, would still be able to tank the, like, max buff Blue Goku and stuff like that. But, like, for Vegeta, it's his damage that goes down. So, I mean, here we did get 10 orbs. They're very good. I think both of these GT EZAs are, like, very, very solid characters. We could see right there that Vegeta was not getting crits, right? He wasn't getting any crits right there. So that's obviously kind of like, you know, no crits, you know, less crit chance, considering we don't have the extra Giant 8 power or GT hero character. Sure. All right, I think we'll maybe get one more rotation in here. And then after that, we'll get the active skill KO screen and we'll finish up. Alright, guys, we'll make this the final rotation right here. Oh, you know what we could do? Because for Vegeta, it's just going to be his attack. We could pop the active skill, and then we could see what GT Vegeta's stats are going to look like after doing this. That'll be good. Let's just go ahead and throw this real quick. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just get this turn here. What's going to be the most amount of orbs for us? Damn, unfortunately, with the Go tanks, we have too many. The dreaded too many rainbow orb problem is what we got going on here. Hit this. Yeah, 7 is a good number. So we're at 318 right there. Let's go ahead and hit 7. Remember, he does have his full defensive abilities. And wow, damn, 988. Oh, okay. Because I was thinking about the difference between him and the GT Goku we saw. But remember, that was on their stacked Giant 8 power team, right? Where when you have double AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku just slathering the entire team in support, it, of course, does get pretty crazy. So we'll do this turn right here. Then we'll get the active skill KO screen. And then we are good to go. Yeah, wow, the Blue Goku even able to damage GT Vegeta, or the Great Vegeta. Once he's fully built up, considering he cancels dodge and he's so relentless, he's a challenging fight for sure. Like, I gotta look, what are the good characters that even attack debuff right now? I know Glorio would. Glorio has attack debuffs. Do Goku and Frieza? I think they do, right? I know shitty Frieza does, but I don't know about running Frieza deep in the fight. Does the Carnival Goku? All right, there's the hit and potential special normal, and then we get the super right there. That's the guaranteed super. Yeah, does the Goku, for the Goku and Frieza, does he lower attack? He doesn't. Frieza does, though. But, yeah. Once we get deep into this part of the fight, I don't think I would want to be using Frieza. No way! Alright, anyway. So there we go. Let's just get that active skill KO screen now. Oh, whoops, chat. I got one of the damn missions while we were doing that run. What mission was that we got? I don't want to click it because I'm going to get it when we do the normal run anyway. So let's see. So fighting the blue Goku, we just got the... That must have been the gifted warrior mission is what that was. Okay. Well, that's okay. We're going to do the full 6 gifted warrior anyway, so no worries. All right, here, let's go get the active skill KO screen, and then we're going to be good to go here. Alright guys, there we go. We get the active skill KO screen for the Vegeta. Definitely pretty damn sick right there. Alright, so let me know what you guys think of the EZA Super Saiyan GT Vegeta. I think that this guy is very, very good. Alright guys, so there was the GT Vegeta. Let's go ahead and take a look at our GOAT's details here. So this is Battle to Reach the Top, Super Saiyan Vegeta GT. Leader skills, GT Hero or Vegeta Family, category key 3 and 170% of stats. Passive skill is Pure Strength. He gets 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. When attacking with 12 or more key, gets 20% attack, 30% defense, and 3% damage reduction per key sphere. Remember, the distinction between one type of a type key sphere and any type of key sphere is pretty huge, but just the damage reduction alone would not have made this Vegeta very good. You know, kind of like with this setup. Like this ability by itself is not good, but then with 3 or more key spheres obtained, he's guarding. So he's always guarding, and then you add the damage reduction onto the guard, and it gets pretty good, right? That's just something that people, I guess don't really understand the game very well, or like it went over their head or whatever. But, you know, like the Kaioken Goku is not guarding, right? If he was, he'd be very good, but he's not. Then with 5 key spheres, Vegeta gets a guaranteed additional super. Then per GT Hero or Giant Ape Power ally in the turn, depending upon which category has more members, and excluding Vegeta himself, he gets 77% attack and a 30% chance to crit. I think I like the Vegeta a little bit better than the GT Goku, based pretty much just off of this right here. The fact that for Vegeta, it's just his damage, or a lot of his extra damage right there. Whereas for Goku, it's straight up his defensive mechanics right there. It really, again, I mean, I think they're very similar. I would probably put them at like pretty much in the same spot on a tier list. I mean, their kit is exactly the same. They're functionally the same. I would probably put them in the exact same spot, right? What's funny is I used to do that with the gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Would I do that right now? I think right now I probably would. I guess I probably would, right? No, nah. Just because they do have a lot of differences once they transform, right? These guys are pretty close, but I don't know. Maybe I won't even do that anymore, though, putting characters in the same tier. Because in the last LR tier list, I didn't. I feel like I probably could with them, but it's probably better that I don't do that anyway. All right, so we have that. So Vegeta, again, per the GT Hero or Giant Ape Power, gets a 77% attack, 30% crit. His first turn, he gets an extra guaranteed additional super. And then specifically just for the active skill, he gets a 350% attack boost temporarily to make the active skill have a little bit more bite to it. That is the Unrelenting Final Shine attack, which he could do after he does 4 or more super attacks in battle. He massively raises attack temporarily and does ultimate damage to the enemy. So there we go. There is his active skill Final Shine, which is, you know, I mean, it's fine. It's going to be an extra little attack. Certainly could use that to maybe potentially, because here's the big thing between like some of these characters and like if we would talk about this guy, right? So we saw how much higher the defense can get on a turn, or like, you know, we do the active skill. It was with the Goku, right? And we had him right away, and we saw he was plus 2 million defense. That could allow us to like YOLO slot 1 him if need be. that's a thing about this Vegeta. This Vegeta doesn't have anything like that to kind of like help him, right? Like that's kind of like a one of the criticisms for this Vegeta. But that's a pretty useful ability that these two could do with their active skill is, you know, these defensive buffs would be activated for them right away on the turn we have the active skill, right? So there's that. There's that. The 12 key, his super attack is the Gallic Gun, which gets 50% attack and defense for one turn, immense damage to the enemy, and then massively lowers enemy defense. The lowering of enemy defense is mostly pointless, unfortunately. His links here are Golden Warrior, Prodigies, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, GT, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. 12 kill multipliers, 150%, and then here's his best linking partners. A lot of these Vegetas aren't really too notable right now. The GT Goku is good. I mean, this Diamond Vegeta's just good, solid, mid, somewhere like in that range. Depends upon if we have HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku next to him, if we're fighting a plus 5 million super boss, right? Some of those things. But we do at least have two like runnable solid characters in these two right there. All right, so there's that. Looked at the 12 key, look at the links, talked about super attack active. Last thing we got to do here is take a look at Vegeta's categories. So GT Vegeta is on a couple of categories. He's on a lot of good teams right now, which is good. So, whoops, wrong one. We are on the GT Hero team. I do expect the GT Hero team is going to be consistently getting very big-time buffs all year, by the way. I think that Daima and GT are probably going to be some major focuses for 2025. We'll see if that ends up being the case. Then Vegeta's also on the Pure Saiyan category team right here. You know, pretty good. Always a very strong roster. Vegeta's also on the Vegeta family category team, which is definitely a very competitive team now with the 10th anniversary LRs. You know, Daima Vegeta, Tech Vegeta can be good in some of these red zone fights. This guy still. So Vegeta family, definitely a competitive team. Tags are great for the game. The tag mechanic is huge for the game. Then Vegeta's also on the Super Saiyan category team, which is pretty good. More Super Saiyan buffs, not a problem there. Vegeta's also on the Savior category team. Wait, no, excuse me. I'm such a goose. This is Worthy Rivals, the Worthy Rival team. By the way, here, let me pull it up. I just want to show this. This bothers me greatly. You know, for example, Daima Vegeta, they, you know, maybe could have given him a third leader skill. Could have been Worthy Rivals. Could have been a Worthy Rival leader. Because this is 2020. This is 2019. And that's it. These are just, like, you know, banner unit type stuff. So we've had two leaders for this team. 2020 and 2019. How about we, I don't know, maybe get a new leader for the team? You know, for the first time in 5 years? That'd be good. I'm just saying, you know, just saying. So there's Worthy Rival. Then Vegeta, of course, is on Gifted Warriors as well. Very, very powerful team, again, with a lot of the tags. All these teams that these Gokus and Vegetas on are really good, because both 10th Anniversary Fusions are there. Vegeta is also on Giant 8 Power, which is now a very competitive team. Again, that last slot, which, you know, is, you know, Int Kid Gohan, either the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetos, Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, maybe Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. You know, you're gonna have to deal with that kind of like last slot there, but most of the team, like the rest of the team besides that, is quite good. So Giant 8 Power, I think, is a very, very good team right now. Then, Vegeta, of course, is also on the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category. He gets this virtue of his Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta active skill, which is good. Vegeta is also on the Bond of Parent and Child category team. I desperately need this to get a new leader skill as well. Been quite a while for that one. Then Vegeta's on the Earth Protecting Hero category team. So both these GT Super Saiyans do get this category. That's huge. It means Vegeta works very well with the Tech Vegeto. Going to be getting the support from him and stuff like that. And then Vegeta's also on the Successor team. So Vegeta's on the 220% for AGL Gogeta, which is pretty useful there. So there is the EZA Rainbow Super Saiyan GT Vegeta. Let me know what you guys think. I actually really, really like this guy. I think he's a very, very good character. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.